Guys, the Super Review Show for another My Thoughts on Video. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but this is a very important one to me at least. Today's My Thoughts on Video is my thoughts on Billy Joel's latest single of new material, his new single that got released about a little over a week ago. At this point, it's February 13th right now. It's almost Valentine's Day. And what I'm realizing now is that this is his first single in 17 years since Christmas in Fallujah. For those of you who know about that, good for you. I mean, I'm in that circle, but not everyone knows about it. When I first heard, quick backstory. When I first heard that he was putting out a new single, I was like, no, he's not. No, he's not. No way. But turns out I was wrong, and he actually was releasing a new single on February 1st, 2024. And I have to tell you the truth, the moment I heard it, I started to cry. I was moved by how he still has it. The song has one other writer on it, as far as we could tell. I'm not sure the exact name of the guy, but off the top of my head, but I was moved by this. And the fact that it's even charting on the Hot 100 right now, like in the 60s or whatever, is mind-blowing. That Billy Joel, who said in 1993, these are the last words I have to say, there'll be other words some other day, turns out he was right. This is, when I first heard the song, I was moved to tears. I'm getting a little emotional now, I'm not going to lie, as I record this video. But I have to say, my God, the guy, his voice just still sounds so preserved. It still sounds so good. Obviously, there were barely any recordings that he did from 1993 till, today, of course. Because when he did the River Dreams album in 93, his voice, you can tell he was like a 43-year-old man by that point, 44-year-old man by that point. And he's turned 40 in 1989. Hence, we didn't start the fire. But his voice sounds so good on this. It's like if you've seen him live in the past like 5 or 6 years, you know what I'm talking about. Like his voice sounds really good still. It was well preserved too before he made this monumental comeback, and now he has the new single out. It's beautiful. It really shows how older artists can still, even if they wait so long, they can put out a song and a single that is just that moving, that emotional. I have friends of mine who heard the song and they started crying a little bit. They were just moved to tears by it, like I was. Maybe not to the same, maybe to a greater extent, maybe to a lesser extent. But either way, this is a beautiful song. Turn the lights back on, and I was shook. I'm still shaken by it quite a bit. I let my grandmother hear this too, because she's a Billy Joel fan. She's, I tell you, we're in New York. I'm not telling you where we are, but she grew up with this music throughout the 70s and 80s into the 90s. And I played it for her. She's like, that's actually very good. That's a very good song. I really like it. And I said, I'm glad you do. It's brand new. I couldn't believe it. But it's funny how, and the teaser for it was very interesting too. It's just him sitting at a piano with the pages. And the first song on there is his famous last words. And how it's like, he flips the page over and then just starts playing the chords to the new song. And without any lyrics, without hearing his voice, they just tease it that it's going to come out February 1st, and it came out, and it was beautiful. Yes, he performed it at the Grammys. Yes, he performed it at he's performed it live at Madison Square Garden so far. Kind of signifying a new era for him, which I think is really good for him as an artist. He definitely needs to. I think this could be this. We don't know what this is at this point. This could be a new album for him. This could be anything. We don't know. But the fact that he released a new single really shows something right there. There were rumors going around on certain Joel fan pages and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, like there's a new album coming out. We're not sure about it yet." Blah blah blah. That's all great. I do appreciate that, but I'm of the opinion that, Famous Last Words in 1993, the last song on his River Dreams album, was a really solid send-off for him. And yes, people were complaining about laughing. Why are you not putting out new music, Billy Joel? Well, guess what? He didn't have to. He proved that for a very long time that you could just tour and play the same old songs over and over again, and people will actually not. He said it himself, I think, on a podcast, a couple years ago. He's like, no one really cares about new songs. And classic rock artists or artists of my generation, they actually don't. Fans don't really care about the new music that much. I mean, some people do, some people don't. I actually do quite a bit, but that's me. But Billy Joel releasing this new single, man, it's just like, what a guy, what a movement, what just, it moved me to tears the first time I heard it, and I was like, oh my God, he's back. He's actually he released a new single, and it's already charting on the Billboard Hot 100 as of February of 2024. Hard to believe, but like I said, I'm just sharing my thoughts on the single. It was the strings in the background were very moving, and the production on it was great. It's everything you would want him to come back to after all this time being away from the recording studio, and now he's back. Like I said, we don't know if this is going to be a new album. We don't know if this is going to be a new song, a start of something brand new for him. We don't know, but the world knows that he's back, and it was very moving, I have to say. So, anyways, I digress. But what do you guys think? That's just my thoughts on this. Have you heard the new Billy Joel single by chance? Have you heard it? Did you enjoy it? Were there some things you didn't like about it at all? Because all the only things I'm hearing about it are just very positive. Wow, he's back. He performed at the Grammys. He's performed all these songs and stuff like that. And he's back. But does that worry you a little bit out there on the internet? I mean, because I'm just wondering what some people have to say about that too. Please sound off in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about Billy Joel being back on the charts in 2024. Hard to believe, but it's true. Thanks so much for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to follow us on our social media pages as well, simply at The Super Review Show. But for all of my thoughts on videos, keep it locked on The Super Review Show. The J-Man's Off the Rock. We'll see you guys later.